All right, so now we're going to show you the solo section rhythmically. Okay, so what's happening here is, again, it's a bit of a variation of the verse riff. Okay, so in the sense that it has the tails, similar to the second verse, only slightly different, ever so slightly. So what you're doing here, instead of the chugging kind of palm muting type of thing that you were doing in the verse, you're kind of alternate picking this and also kind of muting the notes or the chords with your hand as you're doing it. Okay, and where that is on the A string power chord on the 7th fret. And then tail, which is, okay, so it's a pull off on your, let's see here, that would be your 5th fret and 4th fret on D to your 5th fret on A. Okay, and then you're moving down to the 3rd fret on A, pulling off to the 2nd fret, and then hammering on to the 3rd fret on E. So, and this is going to keep coming in, okay? So, and now the next chord is the 5th fret on A. And again, that same tail, so the tail doesn't change, it just happens between each chord change. So. So that riff doesn't change between the two solos that happen, so it's always the same riff below the solos. Now what changes is that riff changes ever so slightly in the sense that it stays on the E here. With a new tail, okay, so okay, so that riff is pretty much the same. I'll show you that tail now. So what that is on your A string, you're playing the 7th fret, and then skipping up to your D string, 5th fret, back down to the 7th fret on A, down to the 5th fret on A, back up to the 7th fret on A, up to the 5th fret on D again. So, okay, so that's the context of the riff. So after that, you're going back down to the 7th fret on A, to the 5th fret on A, back up to the 7th fret on A. And when you're playing that 5th fret on your D string, you're kind of giving it a little bit of a bend. Right, a bit of a really wide vibrato, if you will. And even this 5th fret on A, you're going to be doing that as well, something very similar. the song changes again. So you remember that main riff, that comes in again, only this time it is harmonized. And I'll show you that harmony. Okay, now what I'm playing there is on your G string, you're playing the 5th fret up to your... So again, this is very similar to the harmony riff from before, in the middle of the song, before the solo section. So again, on the G string, or D string rather, you're playing the 5th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret. Okay, so back down from the 7th fret to the, from the 9th fret to the 7th fret. Back up to the 9th fret. Up to the 5th fret on G. Back down again, so it goes 5th fret on G, 9th fret on D, down to the 5th fret, 7th fret on A, D. I'm getting confused here. Right? And then here's where the high note comes in again, and that is the 7th fret on G. Right, so 7th fret on G, and then 9th fret on D, down to the 7th fret on D, back up again to the 9th fret, back down to the 5th fret, or 7th fret to the 5th fret. Okay, so that's the first half. Okay, so that's the first half. Second half is again similar to that. Okay, and I'll show you what that is you're starting on the 7th fret on D.